The dooryard of Europe indeed, yet Al-Maghrib al-Aqsa, as the Moors called their country, although geographically near, is as far from Europe politically, socially, and industrially as if it were beyond the Antarctic Circle. It is separated not by miles but by years. It is still living in the dark ages and with no wish to turn on the light. But how can this be? Because we know the Moors brought the Europeans out of darkness and gave them light. But I'm just studying myself and I'm studying European and the psychology of Europeans. Agriculturally, the country surely has a future. Even now, the Moors get remarkable returns from the ground, considering that their only plow is a curved stick of wood, and that having put the seed in the soil, they are content to sit by and watch the crops fight their own battles with weeds and weather until harvest time. Now, that's the mindset of a European. They sit there and said they get remarkable returns from the ground, considering they only plow is a curved stick of wood. So like, because they upgraded and try to perfect things, they're talking bad about the plow, but you just heard they get remarkable returns and they don't have to worry about trimming the weeds out or nothing, man. And they get good returns. It's the same play that Europeans use in Christianity. If you don't follow Christianity, you was seen as a savage. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do like them, then it's wrong. Even though they learned from the Moors, they went off and started doing what they learned a different way, and then turn around and act like they're doing it better. Like these Moors, they didn't have to even pull the weeds. You know what I'm saying? Their seeds was strong enough and potent enough to make it through the weeds and all of that, man. But then you got Europeans that come with a weak growing, so they got to keep it clear. They got to plant beans or different things to get more nitrogen in the ground, and they just try to perfect things so much to where it makes it so delicate that really in the end you're going to lose it. These Moors threw seed in the ground, used their plow, and didn't even have to touch the stuff, and then got a great harvest. Meanwhile, Europeans coming out every day, taking care, keep mowing and trimming and all this craziness, bro. And I've noticed that. I'm glad I seen this article. Because like I've noticed throughout time, like Europeans, right? If you live next door to a European, when you mow your grass, the next day, I guarantee you, the next day or within hours, you're going to see them out there mowing, trying to make their line so they can see where their line of their property and all this craziness, bro. But if you don't do it a European way, they think it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even though they learned from the Moors. But them saying that the Moors are in darkness and they ain't came to light, that's BS, and we know that. We know that the Renaissance of Europeans received all this information, man. So the old time, even though the new time try to update the old time's going to last because that new BS makes it too delicate. It don't last for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? A perfect example is like day before yesterday, I was spreading grass seed. But before, where the bald spots was, there was rugs and stuff laying. So the dirt was really compressed. So I wanted to kind of, get it loosened up before I laid the seed, before it rained. So I just took a shovel and I just started hitting it and getting it mixed up and loosened up. Then I used a rake. Then I did use some soil that was from the store. But, I helped mix it. It mixed everything up. But that rake and the shovel, it worked perfect. You know what I'm saying? But someone down the street who's getting their garden ready, they can hook up this gas plow that has, the turning blades and all that, man, and get it done in way less time. But it still works, man, and it still came out perfect. It was the way I wanted it, their garden where they use the mechanical stuff, it looks good. It looks good too. You know what I'm saying? But I still achieved the same thing, man. And I didn't have to depend on any gas or anything like that. But it's a perfect example, man. If it works, brother. And that's what, like the prophet, old time religion. Anything after that, man, was added on and trying to perfect things, man, and it made it more delicate and it caused confusion. So use the regular plow is what I'm trying to say, man. Use the regular plow. Europeans want to put little gadgets and buttons and meters and all this craziness, man. Just use the wooden plow, bro, with the little sickle at the end, man, and keep it moving, brothers and sisters. That old time religion is what's going to keep it through. And religion ain't just, ain't hallelujah. We talking about everything here that has to do with religion, economically, social, politically, all that has to do with it. But I just wanted to give a little demonstration because I seen this clipping and I knew it was biased, but it was a European thinking, superior or whatever. But they can use the digital gadgets and all that, man, and think they're upgraded and better. But when a Muslim sits there with the rake and a shovel and he says, praise be to Allah. Allah allow this grass and this seed to grow, Allah. And then it starts raining afterwards and you have that fruition that, it's going to be all right. That's way better than any digital gadgets can offer. So Islam, brothers and sisters, divine honors the Prophet Noble Drew Ali and the Moorish divine and national movement of the world. Praise be to Allah.